All right, welcome back. It's still your favorite tutor on physics. Okay, what I have on the board, I have questions still under work and energy. Okay, we are going to solve a question. Look at this question. A stone of mass 300 gram is released from rest from the top of a building of height 100 meter. Determine its kinetic energy a quarter way down from the point of release. Okay, so solution. First thing we do, we bring out the parameters out. Mass is what? 300 what? Gram. Release from what? Rest. From rest. So initial velocity is what? 0. From the top of a building of height. The maximum height of the building is what? 100 what? Meter. Determine its kinetic energy a quarter way down from the point of release. Okay, let's use diagram. So if this is the what, the height, this is the body released from height, a quarter way. So let us assume that the body is here. That means the body at maximum height, the body possesses only potential energy. So right here, it possesses potential and kinetic energy. But from the question, we're asked to do what? Calculate the kinetic energy. That is the kinetic energy possessed right here. Quarter way from down from the point of what? Release. Okay. So therefore, the maximum height is what? 100 meter. 100 watts meter. Maximum height is 100 meter. Okay. So kinetic energy is equals to what? 1 over 2 times m times what? V square. We have the mass. The mass is in what? 300 gram. All right. If you look at this mass very well, 300 gram, the unit for mass is kilogram. So therefore, we convert it to kilogram by dividing by what? 1000. So it was 0.3 kilogram. Okay. Mass is 0.3. Velocity. What is velocity? We don't have velocity. So we look for what? The velocity using the equation of motion under what? Gravity. Velocity v square equals to what? U square plus 2gh. So the final velocity with the v square, initial velocity is what? 0 plus 2 times what? 10. Then the distance. The distance from the initial to what? This final here, quarter way. Quarter way. From the statement, it says quarter way. Quarter, so the distance or the height is what? Quarter way from the point of release. Quarter is 1 over what? 4 times what? The height of the what? Tower, which is 100. So therefore, this is equals to 25. Yes, this is equals to what? 25. So the height right here is what? 25. So it's going to be what? Times 25. Okay, let me do it again. Times h, and h is what? 25. This square is equals to what? 2 times 10 times what? 25. Okay, this square. 2 times 10 is what? 20. 20 times 25 is what? 500 meter per second. Okay, so we have the velocity 500 meter per second. So let us look for the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, therefore, which is what? 1 over 2 mv what square is equals to what? 1 over 2 times for the mass. The mass is 0.3 times for v square. V square is what? 500. This is 0.3. V square is what? 500. 2 into 500 is what? 250. And the kinetic energy is equals to 0.3 times 250 is 75 joules. So the kinetic energy is equals to what? 75 joules. Okay, that's the answer to the question. All right, let's go to what? Question 2. Say a ball of mass 100 gram falls from a height of 5 meters onto a concrete floor and rebounds to a height of 3 meters, calculate the energy loss. Okay, the ball has mass. Mass is what? 100 odd gram from a height. Okay, let's use diagram to illustrate this. If this is the height, this is the height, the ball is here, this is the height, and this height is what? 5 meters. It falls down to what? A concrete floor. Concrete floor hits the floor and then rebounds to what? 3 meters. 3 meters. So let's assume that this is what? 3 meters. Let's say the ball is somewhere here and rebounds to what? 3 meters right here. Balls go down, hit the floor, and bounce up to what? 3 meters. It means that there is what? Energy what? Loss. It went down, bounced, and went to what? 3 meters. There's energy loss. The ball should have been, if the ball go back to what? 5 meters, this went from release, that means there is no energy loss. But the ball went to 3 meters, so there is energy loss. So how do we calculate the what? Energy loss? We are going to calculate the total energy right here and the total energy right here. And once we get it, we'll now do what? Subtract. And then we have the what? Energy loss. So therefore, total energy at 5 meters. Total energy at 5 meters. What do we have at 5 meters? Okay, right here, maximum height. Maximum height, velocity is what? 0. So the total energy right here is what? Potential energy. So the energy right here is what? Potential energy, which is what? mgh. This is equals to what? The mass of the ball is what? 100 what? Gram. 100 gram, convert it to kilogram, 0.1 kilogram. You divide by 1000. The unit for what? Mass is kilogram. So this is 0.1. G, constant value. We are using what? 10. G is 10 times what? 5. 5. So therefore the total energy at 5 meters is equal to 0.1 times 10 is 1 times 5 is equal to what? 5 meters. Sorry. Total energy is equal to what? 5 joules. At 5 meters is equal to what? 5 joules. Okay, let us calculate what? Total energy at 3 meters. Total energy at what? 3 meters. So this is now the maximum height. Maximum height right here. That's 3 meters, the new one. So at 3 meters, the energy right here, because this is the maximum height, this 3 meters. Maximum height can no longer go further. So it's still what? Potential energy. That is the gravitational potential energy, mgh. Total energy right there is mgh, which is m is what? 0.1 times what? And 10 times what? The height, which is 3. So therefore, total energy is equal to what? 3 joules. 3 joules. Total energy at 5 meters is what? 5 joules. Total energy at 3 meters is what? 3 joules. So what is the energy loss? Energy loss, you are going to subtract 5 meters from what? Total energy at 5 meters and total energy at what? 3 meters. So when we subtract, we get the what? Energy what? Loss. Energy loss is equal to what? The 5 joules minus what? 3 joules, which is equal to what? 2 joules. So this is what? The total energy what? Loss. All right, we come to the end of this one episode. I remain your favorite tutor. Please subscribe and get notification for all incoming videos. Thank you and God bless you.